Okay guys, Sam here from SOS. Today we're going to go through 3 tips to improve your squat. Okay guys, so lots of people when they squat, one common thing we see when people come to the gym is we put them on a barbell squat, and when they squat down, they go onto their toes, okay? So they go down on their toes. They find it very hard to stay on their heels. Okay, now this is normally a mobility issue and a skill issue. Maybe they're not used to the squat yet, but one tool we have here at the gym is a heel elevation board from Watson Gym Equipment. Now this piece of kit has made a huge difference to our members when they squat. So if you do go on your toes a little bit, just placing this on the floor allows you to keep a really upright torso, but allows you to keep the heels planted on the floor. And obviously if you can plant your heels on the floor, when that barbell's on your back, it's going to allow you to produce a lot more force because you're going to be a lot more stable. When you squat, you should be driving through your heels. So if you are squatting down and put onto your toe, this is an indication that your calves, posterior chain, maybe your glutes are tight. Normally it's calves and ankles. And by going on here, it allows you to keep those heels down. It's as simple as that. It produces the mobility required in the ankle. Okay, so a really good tip if you are struggling with your depth and going on your toes is to purchase a heel elevation board from Watson Gym Equipment, or elevate your heels with like a 10k or 15 kilogram plate. Okay, but the second tip is when people squat, I'll demonstrate this way. They find it very hard to keep their arms on the barbell. So you'll find it as they go down, elbows flare out, and their hands go wide. They find it very hard to keep their hands on the plate. So when they're going down, rather than staying in this posture here, their elbows flare out, and they lose their grip. They're losing tension. Now, why this isn't very good is if you're losing tension in your grip, what we encourage clients to do is hold that bar tight, elbows down, and pull the bar into you. You want to make the bar part of you, okay? So it's not just sitting on your back, relaxed, upper body sort of all loose. You want to make the whole body erect and tight, okay? So holding onto the bar and squeezing it as hard as you can is very important. So what do you do with clients that can't do that due to mobility restrictions? Now, one great tip is to stretch. This is my favorite stretch to do for clients that do this with their elbows flare out and they struggle to hold the bar and squeeze it. Just get your hands in here, arms straight, and deep breaths. So try and have 5 or 6 deep breaths into the diaphragm. You're pushing your hips back and lifting your chest up, and you're going to relax. Deep breaths. You'll feel a huge stretch all into the pecs. Okay? Feel a big stretch there. And what you'll find then is when it comes back to your barbell squats, you're going to keep the elbows down, much more comfortable. You've got a greater range of motion, and you can hold that bar very, very tight. Okay? Not doing this. Okay? So that's my second tip of the day with improving your squat. So if your heels elevate, if your heels come up when you're squatting, elevate your heels. If you find it, you have a hard time holding that bar, do this stretch beforehand. The third thing is when you're squatting is breathing. Now what you want to do on the eccentric is make sure you've got a lung full of air, because just like we said with the upper body, you want to be erect. The same thing goes for breathing. You want to be nice and tight in your core and into your hips. So a really good tip is imagine this bar and everything below it is water. Okay, so it's all water. So what you do is with your squat, I can demonstrate with the front squat. So above the water, deep breath in, hold that breath as I go under the water. Imagine that water's there. On the way up, exhale and blow bubbles. When you go above the water, which is this height, another deep breath in. Okay, so what you'll find by doing that is obviously you're filling your air, your lungs with oxygen. You can actually have a full belly of breath. You can push that belly out, which is going to really make sure the intramuscular strength is high, the core is very, very much activated, and you're in a nice, strong, erect position. Squeeze those glutes to the top as well. Deep breath in, hold that breath all the way down. On the way up, blow bubbles. Okay, guys, so there's 3 super simple tips today to improve your squat. Elevate your heels if your heels come off the floor and you've got mobility issues. The second tip is to stretch out and make sure we can hold onto that bar all the way down, keeping the elbows under the bar, pulling the bar into us. If we can't do that, then obviously do that stretch to get into a better position. And the third stretch is to get the breathing right. Make sure you inhale before you go down. On the eccentric or lowering phase, hold that breath, keep your body tight, Then on the way up, start exhaling slowly, okay? And that exhalation is going to improve power. Think of a tennis player. They always make the noise, exhalation, when they strike the ball. So it increases power output. Guys, I hope those 3 tips today will improve your squat. If it's been useful, give it a like, give it a share. More tips come in later this week.